Okay, so welcome to another Maya video, and what I want to show you is this little thing here, which is known as the heads-up display. So what is the heads-up display and how do you get it to display? Well, first of all, you go to this little menu here that says display, click on it, and what you need to find is heads-up display. And if you take a look, there are a lot of things that you can have displayed in the window. And so what we've got here is the focal length, which is actually down here, as you can see, and so that's just the camera, and so it defaults at 35 millimeters, and so you can change it actually, but that's not what I want to show you in this video. What I want to show you is the heads-up display, and so if we switch it off here, poly count, boom, it's gone. And so let's go to heads-up display and you switch it on, boom, there you go. And so at the minute it's all on 0. You got verts for vertices, edges, faces, tris for triangles, and UVs. We won't be looking at triangles because I don't use them, and we won't be looking at UVs because that is to do with texturing. And so what we need to look at is the verts, edges, and faces. And so at the moment everything's on 0. So let's click on a polygon object, say the sphere, boom. I'm just going to bring it up so you can see it better. And now if you take a look here, we can actually see some numbers. And so here it says vertices 382. And so if we right click and go to vertex mode, there you go, these are all the vertices, and there are 382 of them. It also says here 382, so we've got two columns here. And so why do we have two columns? Well, I'll explain it in a minute. But let's take a look at this one on the right here. So it says 0 at the minute, but if I just click drag and select a bunch of random vertices, it will tell us that we have selected 145 vertices. Okay, so that's the sphere done, and also, you know, with the edges and the faces are the same, so you just go to edges, click drag, and there you go. I've now selected 119 edges. Out of the 780, and then same with faces. Go into face mode, click drag, there we go. I've now selected 220 faces out of the 760. So let's move this sphere out of the way and let's select a cube, and let's bring this up also, bring it to the side. Let's just switch the wireframe on. Alright, so now these two columns are different, and because when we just had the sphere, so I'm just going to delete the cube and select the sphere. These two columns were the same, 382, 382. Let's bring the cube back, and as you can see now, we have something different. So instead of 382, this now says 390, and the reason for that is because it's the total of the cube and the sphere. So the sphere is 382 and the cube is 8. So 382 plus 8 equals 390. And so this first column gives us the total of the two objects. Now if you added a third object, obviously, like now, and take a look at the left column here, the numbers have gone up because now it's adding the three objects. But let's just work on two for now. And so I have the cube selected, so although it's a total of 390, which is the cube and the sphere, because I only have the cube selected, we can see that it says 8. And so there you have it, 8 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 at the bottom. So 8 in total, and we have 8 vertices selected. If I select one vertex, there we go, 1. And same with the edge, 1 edge selected, 2 edges selected, and faces. There we go, 2 faces selected. You can do the same for both objects. And so there we go. Maya remembers the last selection you made on a particular object. So there you go. So in total, if you take a look, we have 110, 112 faces selected. And so there you have it. That's the heads-up display, and it just gives you the information of the vertices, edges, and faces. And there you have it.